Alright, that should do it. Oh man, I don't know how to fix the chat thing, but whatever. I'm done messing with things like that. I'll just like, well, maybe I'll mess with it a little bit. Let's see. Do that, and then copy and paste. Alright, can everybody see everything? I'm not sure if that live stream chat thing's gonna work. I'll have to play with it more at a later date, it looks like. I'll just turn it off for now and fix everything up. In the meantime, I am able to see the chat, so yeah, alright. So is the sound good? Is the is like the image good? Are y'all good? Okay, good. 'Cause boy, do I have a thing to tell about that microphone issue that I had that postponed the stream. So, you know, I decided to postpone the stream and contact Geek Squad while this whole microphone shtick was going on. And so I got in contact with a guy, and like, you know, his spelling wasn't so good, but maybe English was a second language, I don't really mind, but I did sort of, like, gather from him that it could be something with the wiring, and I was like, I don't know, I've, like, unplugged it from my computer and replugged it into multiple different USB ports that I have, and the issue still hasn't been resolved, and I did tell him, though, that my microphone was picking up on power and that it was lighting up when it was plugged in. It's just that it wasn't, like, showing up on my computer. And, you know, as I was looking through, like, just my drawers and stuff to see if I had any sort of, like, alternate wire or some sort of, you know, user manual or something, I found an auxiliary cord in my drawer, and I thought to myself, oh hey, if there's an extra port on the back of my microphone, maybe I can just plug that in. So I turned my microphone around, and there's no, like, auxiliary port to plug that wire into, but something that I did notice was that, for some weird reason, even though I never touch my microphone, and I never touch the wire, and I especially never touch this part of the microphone, for some weird reason that I can't explain, the wire part in the back of the microphone had somehow come loose. And I just, like, jiggled it into place a little bit, and my computer was like, ding, 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 and it suddenly picked up on my microphone again, and I was like, what the fuck? It was that easy? I contacted Geek Squad over a loose wire? So, I was incredibly embarrassed by that, especially by the fact that it postponed my stream by, like, an entire hour. And I was too stupid to think of that because I was panicking at the time. But at least it was an easy fix and it wasn't gonna cost me an arm and a leg. So, whatever. I'll take whatever. I'll take this. And just, wow, I cannot believe that happened. That was absolutely stupid. But at least it's solved now, and I can finally get on with the stream that I just want to have so I can chill for the rest of the evening. And hey, now you all know what happened, so yeah, I figured that would be a very funny story y'all could laugh at before the stream begins. And now, the stream has begun. So, let's start this stream with a vote. I have up here 5 choices for you to choose from that you can choose for me to draw. So all you have to do is place a number for which one you would like to see in the chat. Please do it once. I do not want, like, any spam clogging it up. Otherwise, I might miscount it, and that would just be fair to everyone, especially me, because it's hard for me to keep up with how fast y'all go sometimes. So, yeah, that's the deal. One would be Toon, Bendy, and Human Sammy Lawrence, just, like, interacting, maybe being cute together. Number 2 is me hanging out with an Enderman. Number 3 would be Cuphead and Mugman. Number 4 is a couple of creepypastas known as Jeff the Killer and Ben Drowned. And number 5 is an idea I had of Percy meeting Glitch Trap, which either way will not be canon to the blog in any way, shape, or form. It won't be like, you know, Darkbox and I aren't gonna do a thing of that. If we ever do a thing of that, it'll probably just be in, like, you know, a VR chat thing that isn't entirely canon to their lore or whatever either. It's just a fun little idea I had, so that's the idea. Yeah, Banana, I'm gonna have to, like, put you in timeout, because that is a rule in the description. If y'all haven't already, please read the chat rules in the description, because I do follow those very strictly, and I don't want to have to ban anyone for mistakes anybody makes. And, yeah, my pronouns are he and him, just like the rules do say. Alright, so let me count the votes real quick. Okay, good, that's showing up. For a second I had a heart attack. Alright, so 3 for 5. 1 for 2. I'm gonna scroll down. 2 for 1. 1 for 2 and 1 for 4. Yes, Kat, I know it's a lot of rules, but they're necessary rules, so sorry not sorry. Alright, any more votes? Let's keep the votes coming. If you haven't voted already, please vote. Hi, Katie. Boy, Katie, like, when you watch this over again later on, I really can't wait for you to see the beginning of this, because I described, like, what the problem was with my microphone, and it was the stupidest thing in the world, and I can't wait for you to see it and just laugh at it. It was hilarious. Manglefan, I do have a pet. His name is Jet Noir. He is a black cat with a little white heart shape on his belly. And I occasionally upload photos of him to my Twitter and my Amino, so if you want to see him, stay tuned there. Alright, 1 vote for Cuphead and Mugman. Yeah, Jet is, like, the sweetest animal I've ever had. I'm pretty sure I have never had an animal who loves me as much as he does ever before. He is on my bed, like, just to my right, asleep right now. He is so adorable. He's got, like, a tiny little ball of yarn between his paws, and he is in kitty heaven right now. Not literally, just figuratively, so don't worry on that front. Let's see, a vote for Percy meeting Glitch Trap. Any more votes? Oh, and by the way, when I'm not talking, how well can y'all hear the music? Do I need to turn anything up or down, or is it fine? Alright, that's good. Hi, Sai. No, you're not late, you're just on time. Sai, since you've just arrived, you can vote for one of these options for me to draw. You can just look over them and type a number in the chat. Hello, hello! Everybody who's coming in, make sure to vote on what you want to see me draw. You can see up there the options and, you know, which ones are in the lead right now. Hello, Dark Rocks. Hello, everybody. Vote for 3. Whoopee! If you want me to draw Withered Bonnie, Liana, I hope I pronounced your name right, but if you want me to draw Withered Bonnie, you can donate using Super Chat or with coffee, and it will be considered a commission that takes priority over free drawings that I do, such as the ones listed. Alright, another vote for 5. I've never heard of the famous films. Alright. I think this is going to conclude voting. Somehow I guessed that y'all are gonna choose Percy meeting Glitch Trap, but I figured I may as well have the vote up anyway. Alright, I think I'll sketch in blue this time. Blue is a nice color. Any interesting anime? Let's see, I haven't watched any new anime recently, but there's several I've been meaning to that I don't know how to watch without having to, like, pay for them. I think one of them is, like... I don't know if this is, like, precisely what it's called, but it's something along the lines of, like, the Magnus Bride, and there's also ones with, gems in them, not quite crystal gems like Steven Universe, but they are pretty similar, although the animation is, like, really top-notch. I just can't remember the name of it right now! Alright, I'm gonna look up a reference for Glitch Trap on my phone real quick, because I have drawn him all of 1 times. Alright. Yeah, if I've only drawn a character once, it means that I still don't know how to draw them yet. Alright, so it looks like I do have the general head shape right. Fun fact, for some odd reason that I cannot explain, I have been seeing Glitch Trap in my dreams for like several nights now, and if you asked me why, I would have to say I do not know. He just shows up and, like, I don't know what it is, but he seems like he keeps wanting to get, like, really close to me. It's not like, you know, naughty close, but it's just like if I had to compare it to anything, I would have to say it's probably close to the way, like, Pinkie Pie behaves to Cranky in that one episode of My Little Pony. Like, he just wants to be close to me all the time and doesn't let up. I would also, like, use Reset Spinel to sort of describe that as something that's recent and fresh on everyone's minds. And it's really unsettling, but at the same time, also kind of cool, because I like creepy things. Did he say something? He kept wanting to lure me into, like, I don't want to say an abandoned mall, because it wasn't entirely empty. I would have to say that, like, the mall was more of a, like, work in progress. Like, it was still being built, things were still being put up, and there were people there, but not, like, I don't know, like, customers. Like, there were very few people there, and the people who were there were, like, workers and stuff. And even then, they were mostly just passing through, because my dreams do tend to take place at night, not so much, like, during the day and stuff. His ears are thinner. His ears are thinner than Springtrap's. I have to remember that. I mean, it is a little creepy, but like I said, like, it's not entirely unwanted, because I do enjoy the occasional creepy thing, and I never, like, he never felt threatening too much, and a lot of the times I am able to lucid dream, which means I can control what happens in my dreams, and so, like, it doesn't matter which character wants to, like, come and hang out with me. I can control every single aspect of my dream. So whatever he invites me to, like, come do, it's never threatening in any way. And it's all because I make it so it's never threatening, if that makes sense. Besides, I already have a dream catcher, and it has, like, a howling wolf on it. It was a gift from a friend of the family. No, it wasn't harmful at all. And his hands, I have to draw his hands in just, like, a certain way, because the way they look in the suit and the way they move is just, like, really cool to me for some reason. They made him the exact right amount of unsettling, but also in a way it's like you can kind of understand how that would be alluring to some people, you know? Like, if it allures me, then that should be a point in and of itself. Alright, I guess I'll stick that there. Given that it's a man in a suit, he does have all 5 fingers. Let's see, did I... Yeah, okay, I did that right. Cat, I am a trans guy. My pronouns are he and him, and that is all you need to know about my gender. Actually, I'm not quite sure if I like that. Not quite sure if I want his arm up like that. Maybe... Let's see. Yeah, maybe if I get started on Percy, I'll know what to do with this. Because this is just coming right out of my noggin. One thing is for sure, Percy's gonna be, like, unsettled. See, I think I have an idea. Mango, Marin is a fictional character. She's doing fine. Maybe... Maybe this. Oh, that's much more creepy. I love it. Hi, Jess. I'm doing okay. Let's see. Let's maybe bring Percy a little closer. A little closer. There we go. Let's see. His shoulder should be there, making his elbow probably there. I see you're a Diamangle fan, and all I can think is like... like, just that. Oh Lord, he coming. No, I think the vest is shorter than that. And we can't forget the neck frill. Yeah, I think... Phoenix Gamer, I have been considering doing collabs with other people, but I'm unsure who to do them with. I want it to be somebody I trust. I don't want it to just be some, you know, random person. That is a good question. Does he have a tail? Does somebody have, like, an SFM model of Glitchtrap where they can look at his back and see if he has a tail? Because until then, I'm just going to draw him without a tail. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I need to make sure that, like, I have all the stitches in place. Huh. That's odd. Zooming in on Glitchtrap's torso, the belly patch isn't sewed on at all. It looks like it's, like, I don't know, glued on or just dyed that color, but it's not, it doesn't have stitches. There's actually very few parts of him that do have stitches. Which I find very weird considering this is a man in a rabbit suit. William Afton, a play bunny, you are not. Yeah, most of the stitchings seem to be around the joints. Except for the knees. And it almost looks like his neck is exposed. Yeah, of course you can, Ruby. You're one of the people I trust. Alright. So, since it does look like Glitchtrap has a tail, can someone describe what his tail looks like to me? Like, is it more of a pom-pom, or is it more of a realistic tail, or is it something with stitching? Help me out. Alright, so it's a pom-pom. Okay, I'll just... I'll just do that then. Because this is a sketch for now. At least there's one certifiably cute thing about his design. Alright, and I'm probably just, like, gonna cut it off there. Now that I look at this, his arm seems kind of long. But the only way I could think to fix that would be bringing Percy closer, so I might try to do that. Alright, let me try this. Alright, let's see how that looks. Wow! What did I do? No, get in there. Oh Lord, what did I do? Oh God. Let's see. Well, I don't know what I just did, but I hate it. Oh well. At least it's not going to keep the stream from progressing. I think I can go on without it. I think that's a little better. No, I just misclicked. Alright, I don't really think I'm gonna put Springtrap in this one, so... Bye! Let's get that much bigger. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go behind the scenes real quick. Let's take a look at what I do to make a Percy and Springtrap answer. I open up a file on here known as base, and as you can see, it's still saved to when I did the, like, you know, yeah, what? Yeah, stop. And in this file are multiple backgrounds that I use to, you know, answer the questions. And I'm gonna need one of these, but I'm not sure which one would be best. Let's see. That one's at an angle. This one is a favorite of mine always. But this one would also be fitting. So then, let's put it to a vote by their colors. This one will be red, and this one will be green. Which one do you think would be better for the photo? Red or green? The one in the arcade is also at an angle that is not accounted for, so... Alright, it looks like the majority of you are saying green, so green it is. Let's see. Copy. Bring that over here. Make it bigger. And, yeah, I would say probably, like, right there. Let's hope it doesn't crash my art program. There we go. And now we can get started with the line art, my least favorite part of every drawing. Yay! Yeah, let's... Would 20 be too thick? Would it be extra thick? No, I think it's fine. Springtrap knocking down the door like somebody once told me. Alright, speaking of jinxing myself, I'm gonna save just in case. I'm aware I went baldy, that was the point. And there we go. Do I make a good baldy impression? I'm pretty sure it's not as good as my friends, but I like to think it's okay. Oh god, the best dialogue for him to be saying in this situation just hit me. I should probably type it out now before I forget. Just as soon as I get these teeth in place. Alright. He is wall-eyed, which is the opposite of cross-eyed. There, it's not edited yet, but at least it's there. There's what he's saying. As you can see, I'm just living for all of your reactions. I love how y'all are reacting to this like you didn't expect their meeting to go like this. Like, how did you expect their meeting to go? You guys asked for this. This is what you voted for. Maybe if I... Alright, so somewhere like that is... There we go, I think that's good. He's just making the same face he always makes. Crack trap, now that's accurate. Hiya, Percy. All in favor of Glitch Trap's voice being Bill Skarsgård. Is it Skarsgård? All in favor of his voice being Pennywise, say aye. Because I definitely say I. That is way too fitting for him. Especially given the walleyes. The fact that Pennywise can do that. Well, good. Now I know what to tell Darkbox when I'm like, hey, your voice in Glitch Trap, he has to sound like this. Because all I had to go off on previously was that I wanted him to sound like... I wanted him to be quiet but menacing, and the closest thing I could, like, compare him to was, like, a yandere ASMR person on YouTube. Because, let's all admit it, Glitch Trap would be the biggest yandere of yanderes. He would put Yandere Simulator to shame. As if it's not already shamed enough. You know what you did, Yandere Dev. Yandev, more like Yandev. Because he's a boring son of a bitch. Yeah, like, no, I don't fear clowns at all. I love clowns. I have a clown OC. I should probably make more clown OCs because I love clowns so much. I went to the circus for my 23rd birthday, and I loved it. I would love to go back. Yeah, I can make the music a little louder. Let's bring it up to... Let's bring it up to 20. I don't want it to be too loud. Maybe about... Maybe about there. Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream! I love clowns. Hiya, Percy. Don't you trust me? Yeah, the circus I went to was, like, really nice, because it was, like... You know, it's always such a reputation that the circus has of, like, mistreating their animals. But from the looks of things, this one had, like, very clearly taken very good care of their animals. They weren't malnourished at all. They weren't, like, beaten or anything. They had no scars or contempt towards the people handling them. At one point during the show, the lion, like, even lied down in the cage, and the guy handling him was just like, alright, let's have the tigers do some stuff then. He didn't try to force the lion to do anything. It was very nice. You want a balloon, Percy? The Barnum and Bailey circus was not the one I went to. The one I went to was the St. Paul Osmond Shrine Circus, and I'm able to say that because I have some mementos, like, off to my right here that I saved because I had so much fun. I got a picture with the clowns, and I actually have, like, a video, like a slideshow on my channel of some pictures and videos that I took at the circus. You're welcome to go look for it and watch it if you want. You have no choice, Percy. We all float here. And you will too. I can't do an evil laugh. Well, I can, just it's loud and boisterous, and I'm not up to doing loud and boisterous right now. Thank you, Katie. I like how I draw bows, too. Venom can't be an OC because he's a copyrighted character. If you say he's your OC, then you're probably stealing him. I've seen the first It. I haven't seen the second It yet. And, like, it was an okay movie. Like, not one of my top 10 or anything, but it was fine. I would probably give it, like, I don't know, a 7 out of 10? Maybe? Like, not bad, but not flawless. Not a favorite, not a masterpiece. Venom has also been a girl, Phoenix. Just because your Venom is a girl, it doesn't mean she's your original character. Now, if your OC is the same species as Venom, and it's not actually Venom, then that's fine. But saying your OC is Venom, just a female version, that's not an OC. The best horror movie I've ever seen, I'm gonna be honest, I really like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Freddy vs. Jason. That's my favorite. I know it's not the best horror movie out there, but God, if I don't love it. I'm gonna move Percy's arm just a little more forward in the line art. Just as another way of making Glitchtrap's arm shorter. Because, boy, did I accidentally make it wrong. Come on, art program. Yeah, if you want tips about how to make a good OC, there is a channel I would recommend, as long as you don't mind, like, you know, pony stuff, because the stuff he's talking about mainly applies to pony OCs, but it can be applied to any other OCs ever, in any fandom. And the channel's name is Tyandaga. It's spelled like spelled like that, I think. The A might or might not be there. I think it is there. But if you look him up, as well as, like, you know, the keyword original character, I'm sure you'll come across his videos for, like, multiple tips on how to make a good OC. Oh yeah, Coraline is a good one too. I actually watched it the other day, because we had to get the roof redone, so the dish had to come off, and we haven't gotten the dish back on yet, so we don't have, like, live TV to watch. And the other day I found myself home alone, and I was like, well, I can just have this time to watch whatever I want. This is a loud song, I'm gonna turn it down. But yeah, I was like, well, I can watch whatever I want on Netflix, and Coraline popped up, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm mostly just looking for background noise anyway, and I've seen Coraline many a time, so I don't have to necessarily pay attention to it like I did the first few times watching it, but it's always a pleasure to watch, and honestly, I would love to have the blue sweater with stars that Coraline wears in the movie. Raise your hand if you're surprised. Nobody raises their hands because nobody's surprised. Yeah, Percy's like JonTron. Bad touch, stranger danger. And on that note, he's also like, is that a poop rat? Is that a fucking poop rat? There we go. Yeah, the doll making scene in the beginning is so satisfying. It's foreboding once you've seen the movie a couple of times and understand what's going on. But at the same time, it's so satisfying to watch. Oh my god, I love Scary Godmother. I'm so available that and the sequel are available to watch on YouTube for free in their entirety. I actually, like, in the event that those go down for some reason, I have downloaded those to my computer so I can watch them come the Halloween season. Because it's not Halloween without Scary Godmother. I remember one year I even dragged my dad into watching it with me, and the whole time before he watched it, he was like, no, it looks bad, I don't want to watch it. And I was like, you're gonna watch it because it's really special to me during this season. And he was like, fine. And he watched it with me, and he actually laughed at a lot of the jokes. And when it was over, I was like, so you liked it, huh? Like, I just teased the hell out of him. He won't admit that he likes it ever, but he likes it. I know he does. I would add Springtrap in the window if this part were transparent. But it's not. Oh my gosh, Jess, if you don't know what Scary Godmother is, you're gonna have to, like, look it up on YouTube and watch it for yourself. It is so precious. It is like... It's like an early 2000s 3D animated, like, CGI Halloween movie for kids, and it is adorable. If you haven't seen it yet, please go check it out. It was my childhood, and I loved whenever Cartoon Network aired it on the weekends or on Halloween night. That was my shit, and I love, like, the song that plays during the party. I like the music in that movie in general. It's a sweet movie. Yeah, normally I would say I'm ready for Halloween too, but this year I actually don't know what I'm gonna be. So if anybody has any tips for costumes that you think I could do that don't cost a lot, feel free to let me know. And I don't want to be just like a ghost. Like just a sheet on the head. That's boring. I want to be something that's exciting and recognizable, but also easy on the wallet, you know? Yeah, it was on the Cartoon Network. It was on so much on Cartoon Network. And the year they stopped airing it, I was heartbroken. Little baby me was heartbroken. I wasn't actually a baby, but I was still heartbroken. Hell, I'm like 24 now, and I still call myself a baby sometimes. Okay, this song I'm turning up the volume for. Because I have to. Because why wouldn't I? Because it's megalovania. I actually do have stuff in my closet to be sans with. That's not a bad idea. You may be onto something. I have cosplayed sans before, just never publicly. I have photos online somewhere of me in a sans costume. I'll have to, like, dig them up and post them on Amino. Maybe Twitter, too. Would you like to see that, guys? Would you like to see me in the sans costume? Alright, I'm missing the struggling lines. I'm considering throwing a Halloween block party in my neighborhood. I'm just not sure if that's what I'm gonna do because I don't know the neighbors very well. But at the same time, it would be a great chance for everybody to get to know one another, you know? I'm a very... Like, even though I'm introverted, I do like being social from time to time. I'll probably also have a stream the night before Halloween. I'm not sure what I would do for the stream, but if I can think of something spooky that y'all can take part in, I'll be sure and let you know. But it's still a ways off from Halloween, so... No, this isn't for a video or anything. This is just for fun. This is what I do on streams. That being said, hello and welcome to anybody who's coming. Just coming in, I mean. Let's see, I'm missing something. The stripes! I'm missing the stripes! Arrgh! Fun fact about drawing Percy. He always has 5 stripes on his sleeves, both on his arms and his legs. So, there's 4, and there's 5. So you will notice this isn't going into the final product, this is just for temporary, but if I do this, it's like, you know, it's like, bah. You know what I'm just gonna do that. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that goes for his arms and his legs. They're evenly spaced out. And it's always 5. Alright, I need to pull up some references. So, Percy color reference. And... let's see, maybe I think I'll just wing it for Glitch Trap. But for now, I think I'm done with line art. Finally. I hate doing line art. Turn on anti-aliasing and that. I gotta say, I'm liking the finished product pose more than the sketch pose for Percy, because it, like, something about it feels more dynamic to me. Like, maybe it's the placement of his hips or something. It's probably what it is. add those in. Fortunately, Percy is very easy to color. He has a very workable color palette. They're not creepy. He has nice eyes. Wow, I actually nailed the spiral on the first try. Bet I can't do it on this cheek. Huh. I don't usually nail the spirals on the first try. Even I'm surprised. Alright, and it looks like all that's left to him is the neck frill and the lipstick. Which I don't even know if I would call it lipstick because it's a part of the mask. Yes, it's a mask. I should draw him maskless sometime. It would just be funny, to be honest. Alright, bye, Sai. No, this is not going to be in the video. Darkbox and I aren't going to do anything about this. This is entirely not canon to the blog in any way, shape, or form. See, maybe a little less saturated than that. Yeah, this is the part where I wing it on Glitch Trap's coloring, which means you get to watch me fail a lot. Though so far so good. I just have like a little reference off to my side here on my phone. Oh yeah, I forgot about the struggle lines. For a second I was like, what? Why didn't it color that spot? Struggle lines. Yep, there they are again. Uh-oh. Maybe I've been on for too long. I'm gonna try closing out of a couple things, see if that'll help. There. No, I don't need to change anything for that. Like hell, I'm gonna tell you where I live. Are you crazy? You must be. Yeah, that is like the creepiest thing to ask. Where do you live? Why do you want to know? You're insane. Hi, Jeremy. Somebody tried to ask me where I live. Isn't that the most insane duty? Oh, sure, I'll believe that you're an 11-year-old girl, Fred Benham. Alright, now if I'm right, I forgot to... Yeah, I didn't add any whites to his eyes or his teeth. And I think I should probably make them like a sort of off-white. Something like that, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with what you're doing, if what you're saying is true, or even if it's not. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout for a bit. Yeah, don't worry. And, hey mods, if you see something like that happening, just go ahead and put a stop to it. You don't have to ask my permission. This is your automatic okay to put stops to things like that. It was too good of a chance to pass up to not, get close to the mic. I love to do that. Whenever I do it in group calls with the Fighters of Light, it makes everyone laugh. Because it's so unexpected. You never know when I'm gonna strike next. I guess you could say I'm ASM mark maker. My favorite FNAF song. That's a hard choice. Because, like, all of DA Games' songs are really awesome. And it's hard to, like, remember the names of most of them. I definitely like the Purple Guy song. What else? There's, like, I think he did 2 Sister Location songs. Both of those are good. The Five Nights at Freddy's 3 song of his was good, but the one that I can think of right now that isn't by him, that the title is actually coming to mind for me, is Painted Faces. Both the remix and the original, because they're good. I've actually, like, made an audio post before on the Percy and Springtrap blog where someone was like, hey Percy, do you ever sing Junior to sleep? And the audio post was Painted Faces, and, like, I drew, Percy singing that to Junior as he dozed off. Alright, see you later, Katie. Yeah, I'll shout you out. Shout out that you did a bad in the chat. Oh. Yeah, that's one of the rules. If you try to, like, beg for shoutouts or something, I'm not gonna give you one. I don't know who you are. Shut up. Yeah, the only people I'll ever shout out are, like, friends of mine and people I know. So never ask me for shout-outs. Like, ever. If you want me to shout you out, and you're my friend, bring it up in PMs. The tea is scorching. Good. Maybe he shouldn't have burned himself. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the no shoutouts rule is like in all caps in the description, so if you break that rule, that's your own fault, buddy. I think finally this can be a chill stream. Which is what I wanted. So how has everybody's times been? It has been a hot minute since I have done a live stream. It's been since the beginning of the month. So how is everybody? Tell me what's going on in your lives. Oh, don't play the biggest fan card. If you were really my biggest fan, you would have read the rules and followed them. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look good on his teeth. Worth a shot. How many characters are in the Ultimate Custom Night roster, by the way? I've been considering drawing the characters in my style, but also I'm very lazy. Thank you for using obvious sarcasm, masked artist. Thank you, I'm glad everyone seems to like it so far. But I think I can make it a little better. I think that looks better. Could stand to be a little darker, though. I think I need to add a vignette. Do y'all know what a vignette is? I didn't mean to press that. Open. I need to find one vignette, please. This is a vignette. I add it to a lot of my art because it makes it look fancy. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, by the way. The spelling looks French, so I try to pronounce it like the French probably would. It's spelled V-I-G-N-E-T-T-E. Hi, Katie! Guys, my cousin Katie is in the chat. Say hi. And be nice. She is a small, precious bean. Katie is an awesome cousin. I'm gonna try something here. Oh, that looks really good. Though now I'm wondering. No, I think that's too much. I'm just playing around with it at this point. Oh, I think I know what it needs. First of all, let's set that to add. Xander, read the rules. I'm not going to tell you again. Some biggest fan, am I right? More. Yes. Yeah, the rules strictly say no role-playing. Alright, so let's do center text. Let's try size 30. Will that fit where I want it to go? This is Unity by the Fat Rat. And the Fat Rat is all one word. I think it looks better over there. It takes up the space. Maybe bigger. I like making my watermarks big so that way nobody can, like, you know, crop them out without losing a good portion of the drawing itself. Alright, are there any final touches you guys think I should add? Oh, I know one thing I'm forgetting. It's everybody's favorite time of the art stream, because it's time to merge. Merge. If it'll let me. Okay, good. Just in case, I'm just gonna go ahead and save it again. I'm just gonna give it a quick save. Because I haven't saved since the beginning of the stream. And given that the wheel is still spinning... Oh, there it is. This is why you save as often as possible. Because you don't want to lose your progress. And this is a very big image file, so that's why it's taking so long to do stuff. Did I use this layer for anything? I don't think I did. Alright, I think that's all I can merge because for some reason I can't, like, merge text layers. But I think I know just what I can do for this last part, and that is add some chromatic aberration. Let's take a look. Before, after. Before, after. And I must say, I do like the after a lot more. So, I'm going to go ahead and call this finished. Which means that after like 2 hours, the stream is finally over. So, thank you everybody so much for coming and keeping me company while I do this. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe, ring the bell so that you get notifications about all of the videos that I post. I'm going to try to do weekly streams on the weekends, but I can't like guarantee if I'll ever do those. So if you want to keep up to date on those, follow my Twitter or my social media. I will absolutely be sure and say like if I'm doing a stream or not on my social media. So keep an eye on those. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Hope you have a good night. See you guys later. Bye!